Welcome to Hamilton Heights Christian Academy, coming to you live here from Chattanooga, Tennessee with prep basketball. Hamilton Heights Showcase. It's Show Dem and Team Showtime getting us started. Tip-off just a few moments ago. We appreciate you tuning in for our live feed and live coverage of Game 1 of this series. Game 1 of the night and Game 1 of the series overall. Excited to have all the action. Showtime and Show Dem. There's the long ball. This one clatters off the back of the iron. 7-2 the tally. 6:23 left here in the first. A lot of contact there, and Viktor Mikic, the senior hybrid, fouled. He's the big man, biggest guy on the team. Native of Serbia, 6'11". He looks every bit of it. Show Dem comes to the offensive end of the floor. Mikic loses that. Junior guard. Showtime throws in. Kai Arnold coming up the floor with pace to the corner. Pulls up the J from mid-range. Drains that. Makes it a three-point ball game. Hot start for these two. So much talent on the floor. The cross delivered inside. Beautiful feed into the paint and can't hook that up and in. The big man from Serbia wants to take it himself, and too much contact as he gets down low. Played for the Serbian national team this summer, the hybrid. He's a really special talent, very physically gifted, very good with the ball in his hands. Delivered up to the arc. This one takes a big high bounce, gathered up. In transition. Hawks man from mid-range knocks it down. Beautiful flutter of the twine, pushes us back to 5 points difference between these two. He drives the lane, right away the whistle. 4 minutes left in this first period. Show Dem looking down towards the paint. Basketball tipped and rolls out of play. Throw in coming for the Hawks in white. Mikic into the paint, battling down low. This is swatted away, regathered by Show Dem. Along the arc, this one all the way back. Travis Richards Jr. Richards drives, tries to ladle this up and in, and can't find the bottom of the net. Mikic, long delivery down the floor into the corner. This one turned over right away. Oh, what a play, couldn't bury it. Richards Jr., the 6'4" guard, tries to take that to the offensive end of the floor and jam it home and can't quite put it down. Show Dem will throw in, it's Richards. Long delivery, great pass, and off the glass, this one won't drop. Good look, couldn't pull it off. Perkovic gets the board. Quickly down the floor, here comes Showtime. The Hawks wearing light blue. Mikic drives, the man from Serbia, out wide range, good ball. Kai Arnold, the 6' guard from the class of 2025, drops that in. Arnold with a beautiful play right there. And it puts them back within striking distance as it's now 9-7. From the corner of the paint, this one off the mark. Second chance bucket, kisses off the front. Mikic, long ball, all alone for the moment, stops up and drops it in off the glass to tie us at 9. 2 minutes left in the first period in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Show Dem in a bit of trouble. Johnson. Inbounding play down to Mikic. Has it tipped away right away, and this one's stolen right back. Great play developing. Can't pull it off. Yusuf was the target, and now the response following a pair of turnovers. 12-9, the timeout here in Chattanooga. Great start to the Hamilton Heights Christian Academy Showcase. Every Wednesday, we'll have 3 games for you. Appreciate you tuning in wherever you may be. We're excited to deliver all of this to you. Really going to be an exciting series of games played from the Scenic City. 3 different coaches leading these squads. The head coach of the program here, just a few feet away from me, Steve Cook. Great leader for this program. He's got a decorated history on the hardwood. Big things coming this year for the team as a whole, not just obviously these individual units, but this team is going to do some really big things this year. Some of these guys really going places. Show Dem working their way up the hardwood. Yo-yoing the orange. Danger, pass down low, and he jams it home. What a play. Christopher Munyika absolutely buried that. Now here's Showtime for the response. Tries to deliver this inside. The intercept by Show Dem. Working his way to the offensive end, stops it up, tries to kiss it off the glass. Second chance bucket won't drop either. I thought I saw that happen in real time, and I just went with it. I was like, I must be crazy. The score was mixed up from the scorer's table here. Athletic Director Tony Williams is here sitting alongside me tonight. Tony, this is an exciting showcase.
Yeah, we're very excited. It's something we've been planning for quite a time. Coach Cook and I, we talked about this for since the end of last year, and with the amount of guys that we were able to bring in, something we were able to make a reality, and we're very, very excited to allow these guys to showcase their talent and let the world see them.
Both teams take a quick break, just 40 seconds here until our second quarter gets underway from Chattanooga. There's so much talent on the floor, it's almost impossible to know where to start digging into this. One play that sticks out to me from the end of that first quarter is Munyika went up for the jam, the junior, 6'6", native of Canada.
Oh, I think that was Bosa Onwuta, number 34. Loves to attack the rim.
Crazy.
Loves to attack the rim.
He's really developed very well since the last time I've seen him play. Good ball, long range. And that's Munyika who got the board and delivers it inside. TJ Richards loses it momentarily, regathered along the arc. All the way out on the back of the floor near the scorer's table. It's Munyika. Tries to drive around the guard from the corner. Long ball regathered and put in off of the glass. 30 seconds gone in the second period. It's 14-12. There's the drive and the score. Another big play. Kai Arnold really looking sharp early on. Playing down amongst the tall trees, the guard using that athleticism. Looking for the three, the drive, and the pass to Onwuta comes off the top of his head. Onwuta appears to be all right. That was a hard shot delivered right to him. Sophomore forward. I mean, I saw him play in the tournament hosted last year by the Hawks, and he looks like he has gained 20 pounds of muscle as he fails to pull off the defensive effort there, but not much as far as his overall career. Will be very successful if he continues to develop like that. Matic with a play a moment ago. This is TJ Richards. Richards pulls it up himself. This one off the mark. Regathered by Showtime. Outlet pass. Here they come, and a little kiss off the glass. And that's Nikola, the 6'6 forward. Beautiful play. Driving his way down inside and ladling it up and in. 4 minutes off of the clock in this second period. 6 points separating these two clubs. TJ drives, doesn't like the look. Richards back up top. Show Dem having some trouble through the paint. Backdoor delivery to Onwuta, and this one comes off the top. It won't drop. Too much contact. The official will send him to the line. I love the officiating crew here tonight. They're a lot of fun. They came over. They were harassing us. We were a little stressed out before the game, but they were harassing us. A lot of fun chatting with them.
Yeah, we're trying to get everything set up and a little bit delayed, and they were lighthearted with us, so that was...
We needed that.
Good,
we need more people to come over here and make fun of us. There it is from the line. That'll go. Cuts us down to 5 points. Bosa Onwuta. Really a force in the paint. Great protection as he delivers both from the line. That's somebody who's going to develop so well as time goes on. This is Kai Arnold in the very corner of the floor. Gets it out of there. Showtime's in a bit of trouble, keeping it alive. Nikola Matic all the way around the arc. From long range, this one wide. A good look, just couldn't drain it. 6:34 left to go in this first half.
You know, Showtime is doing a pretty good job keeping up with Show Dem. You know, Bryson Andrews is a senior point guard. You know, is going to be the leader of that team. He's the captain of that team. He rolled his ankle this past weekend, so he's just taking a couple days off. So, you know, they're down a critical piece, but still hanging in there so far.
He's going to have a magical year. What is he, 40 made three-point balls from the record now?
Yeah, he's getting really close. He should have no problem no problem surpassing the record this year. He's been here for 4 years, and you know, he's a gym rat. He's always in there working, and you know, he's able to get the results on the floor because of the work that he puts in.
5:25 left to go in this first half, and the differential gets a little more dramatic there. Now it's 7 points separating these two, 23-16. Showtime is going to take over with a basketball. Kai Arnold will take the inbound. Love chatting with Kai Arnold. He was the first one here today. Came over. He helped me set up the camera you're watching on. Very friendly. Nice guy. Great skill set. I love watching him move with the ball. From just beyond the painted area, dropping it down and into the netting. Beautiful ball. Vito Perkovic, the senior hybrid.
He's got great touch. He knocks those mid-range, and he can even shoot it from long distance.
Two good passes. Standing out long. Richards trying to work it inside. Here's the drive, and he ladles it up and in. What a delivery. So many new faces for the program this year. Who are some of the guys that you've been excited about, getting to know, seeing the way they work, you know, outside of the gymnasium and the attitude they bring?
Yeah, like we already spoke about Bryson, he's been here for 4 years. It's great to see him continue to have success. Some of the new guys we brought in, we've got a great senior class this year with Vito Perkovic that we just spoke about. Viktor number 12 for Showtime. He's we're very excited about him. We've got a really well-rounded group of guys this year. Some really talented guards. Some of the guys from Canada, Kamai Samuels, T.J. Richards, and then the bigs like you spoke about, Bosa, Habeeb Yusuf. Like this is a very, very deep squad full of talent, and we're extremely excited.
The height is it's almost jaw-dropping. It's almost so dramatic that you walk in the gym and you're like, I can't believe how tall these guys are. And in our area, it's certainly the tallest prep program by a long way, but the height on this team rivals almost every collegiate basketball team within a few hours drive time. I mean, it's unbelievable.
And then the guys you see now, Perkovic and Viktor over here for Showtime, like these guys can put the ball on the floor. They can shoot it. Like they're so talented. They're not just bigs. They're not just big, tall guys go and work in the paint. They can do it all over the court. It's amazing.
It really feels like a couple of these guys are just a few pieces of their game away from being something really special, and you can just see it developing. Bosa's the first guy I really laid into with analysis tonight. Kai Arnold pulls up from long range. This one has too much juice on it. Looking for the putback and the foul. Bosa was the first one I really got after from an analysis standpoint, and he's gone from a boy to a man. He looks all grown up. He's muscle-bound and just looks like a very athletic guy down inside.
Yeah, and still just in 10th grade, so he's got a lot of work still to do.
He looks like a grown man.
Yep, he's he was like you say, off the court is where you really get to see their personalities and stuff like that. And offensive foul there. But guys like Bosa, when you see him every day, in the halls of the school and stuff, he's just a kid, and he's got the body of a man, but he's just a kid, and it's so fun to be around these guys.
Show Dem with the ball for the moment. Sorting this out. Showtime will take over offensively. That's Kai Arnold wearing number 20 on the left side of your screen. He'll inbound it. Arnold to Perkovic. Perkovic will run the floor. Far side distributes to Mikic. The big man wants to go down low. Defended by Onwuta. An outlet pass. Close side. From long range, he buries it. Nikola with a long ball right there.
Nikola is a silent assassin, man.
Richards
he does it all.
Wanted the response. This is Mikic. He's going to run the floor. There's a laser pass. Rolled all around the rim. Wouldn't go. That was a good look. You got to take it.
Yeah, he's so aggressive. He's going to run the floor, be in good position. He can knock down a shot. He's going to cut back door, get an easy layup. Like Nikola does the right thing on the court. He's a very underrated player.
Viktor delivered inside to him. He kicks it back up top. The long ball for the big man. Are you kidding me? This kid can do it all, and he's already got one offer here locally from the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Here's the long ball in response, and they hit one of their own from downtown.
Wesley Johnson, he's a sophomore as well. Like I say, one of those guys who just, when you see him as a freshman, they grow so much, and he's like Bryson. He's in the gym every day, just like that.
That's Viktor down low and forced out. And he'll say he took a step with it.
Weasley's grinding every day. He's in the gym, getting shots up, and he's able to knock those down when it matters.
Just seconds left in this first half now. We'll see what Show Dem can do with it. TJ Richards. Richards lays down some sauce along the edge of the paint. This rattles around and drops. And that'll do it for our first half. It ends 32-23 here from Hamilton Heights Christian Academy. An electric start to our showcase. A great first half of play. And I'd love to dig into it. We're not going to have a lot of time before the second half gets started, just 2 minutes, but so many players playing so well right out of the gate. Talk to me about what this extra time playing in a competitive way means to these guys. Is the value more so the actual physical competition, or is it the exposure they're going to get from it?
Well, our goal really with this is, like I said, we've got so many guys, and everybody's not going to have the same chance to get that exposure. So this is a great opportunity for everyone to get a chance. Each team's only got 2 or 3 guys on the bench, and it's a great chance for everyone to get some exposure, everyone to get some screen time, some film, and for the world to see these guys. They're super talented. They should be seen. So we're excited to be able to, to stream this for the world to see. And like I say, we're really excited about the exposure, about the talent, about our team, and the great things we're going to be able to do this year.
Hard not to be. Just 60 seconds until this second half starts. Talk to me about Viktor and his story. Where did he come from? Why is this 6'11" guy playing like a guard?
So, he just, that's how he works. He's from Europe. They play a lot more spread out game, so he's grown up playing that style of basketball, and the size, the God-given talent and size that he's given, he was able to bring those skills, ball handling, shooting, things like that you normally see in a lot of the smaller guys and the guards, and he's worked on that his whole life, and so now he's able to use his size to work in the paint, but also be able to spread it out. He's just a Swiss Army knife.
You guys aren't going to play any local teams this year, are you? The varsity program, I mean.
Yeah, we've got a few games already lined up, and our full schedule will be out in the coming days. There's a couple of events we're working to finalize, but yeah, we'll play. We've got a game set up against Baylor. That was a really tough, close game last year. They beat us, and we're looking forward to going back over there. They've got a really good squad. There's some other local teams that we'll have on the schedule, but we're excited.
This is a really good area for prep basketball. I know you know that, Tony, but fans don't know that. I'm just having a really hard time picturing a local program. It doesn't matter if it's the best local prep program. I'm having a really hard time picturing some of these teams. And by the way, before he starts speaking, Coach Steve Cook is joining me now on air. He's had enough of being grilled. I've asked him too many questions. I just can't imagine even the best local prep programs containing Viktor. I mean, he's so big. He's so physical and athletic. It's just freakish to watch. He looks like he's 5'11" and runs a crazy 40-yard dash time and is a mileage runner. Not a big man. He's insane. How does a local guy contain someone like that?
It's going to be very hard for teams to contain Viktor. Not only is he nimble on his feet, but he can also run, and he's a great facilitator as well. So, we're talking about scoring the basketball, containing them. He also has a version of his game that's great at facilitating. I think in our 6 scrimmages so far that we've had this year, he's averaging 6 assists. I think he's second on our team in assists. And that's just because he has an unselfish nature. He knows that he can go out there and score, but at the same time, he's able to get his teammates involved. And I think that's what makes him more deadly, is because he's able to show both sides of that. Usually when the guy's able to score down in the paint, they try to take advantage of that and, usually don't know how to pass out of double teams and things like that. But it's going to be hard for teams to go double and do those things just because he has a great IQ. He's unselfish. He rebounds the ball. He scores it. He can dribble. He can run. He can do all the things that's going to help us be successful this year.
That's insane. He's fun to watch play. It's great to see these guys playing again.
Yeah, we want to see him score the ball just a little bit more, though. He's very unselfish, but sometimes he passes up shots that we want him to take. So we're still kind of wanting him to be a little bit selfish, just a little bit, not a lot, but take advantage of those mismatches that he has at times.
I mean, it felt like last year was almost a magical year for this program. Like, you guys had a really special season.
Yes, sir.
And to see you not just reload, but to come back with a lead bat instead of a wood bat. I mean, you guys have got a lot of firepower here. What are your ambitions, Coach? I mean, what do you want to do with these guys?
Well, I'll say that we have to say all glory to God that we're able to do this, and all glory to God that we're able to have not only come off of a NACA national championship this past year, well, last season, but coming back, and a lot of the players that you see on this court and a lot of players that you'll see in Game 2, they're all players that were recruited by our former players, seniors. So we'll have, you'll see Kevin Nikovich playing next, and you'll see a Kamai Samuels. You see Chris on the floor right now, and you see Habeeb. All these guys were really recruited by players that have been in the program, and that's the great things that we love about this program is that we have players who came here, appreciate the program, taking advantage of it, and they want, people from their same country and their friends and stuff to take advantage of the same opportunity. So we're super blessed. We want to go and have our first 30-win season this year under me as a head coach. I think that would be great. We're also chasing that NACA national championship again, and if we get that Geico national championship invite, we're not going to turn that down.
I can feel it coming. I mean, this is going to be a special year for this program.
Thank you so much.
Here's the inbound. This is Show Dem.
This is who we want to see right here. This is what we want to see. We want to see TJ get more in his groove throughout the season. This is why these gauntlet games are so important, so that he can get his wiggle on. He's going to be trying out for the Canadian national team this weekend. So these are the type of atmospheres and games that he needs to be a part of to work on his stuff, master his craft, scoring the ball with the ball in his hand, catch and shoot situations, and then also showing that he can guard multiple positions. And I think that he'll have a great chance of making the team, just like Kamai did, just like Jordan Dumont, Shea Gilders-Alexander, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. He falls in line with the rest of those guys, and we think that TJ is just as talented as those guys at this point in his career, and that we hope that he continues to grow, buy in, have the confidence that we want him to have, and we think that he's going to have a tremendous year for us. So TJ Richards is very, very, very special player, and we have very high hopes for him this year.
He's fun to watch move with the ball. I like the way he delivers it. I like the way he holds it. Just really clean with his possessions overall.
Smooth, man. Yeah. He's super smooth, and he has deceptive athleticism. I think he tried to go with that dunk attempt with the left in the first quarter, so he may end up catching somebody today, but I know that he's going to have a couple of those this season where he's going to put somebody on the poster.
39-25. 5.5 left in the third quarter here in Chattanooga.
So we got Habeeb Yusuf at the line. Habeeb 6'9", long, athletic, can guard multiple positions. I think that he's going to be one of the key pieces to this team. He's one of the most important pieces to this team, honestly. And then when Habeeb decides that he wants to buy in every single day to what we need him to do, and we're going to allow him to do what he wants to do when he does what we need him to do, because he can go block shots, he can rebound, he can run the floor, he can guard 1 through 5. He's dangerous. Like, he's going to get a block right here.
Wow.
I just talked it up. Somebody should have gotten that rebound. But that's what Habeeb can do, and he's going to put himself in a great conversation of being recruited by the best of the best in college, just because he can go do those things. Like, his arms are like all the way down to his ankles. So we love us some Habeeb.
Yusuf definitely really special. You had really high praise for him. As I was getting ready for today and gearing up for this season covering the team, your praise
Good
for him
shot by
was
Michael
awesome.
Marceline right there. Great shot, Michael Marceline. We just got Michael about 2 weeks ago from France. He's going to be with our Navy squad, and he's going to be able to get a lot of reps with that group. And he's playing confident right now against these guys, so that's great to see.
French guard, and he takes really good care of the ball as well. He's another good ball handler.
Correct. That's very important when you're playing guard position. You've got to be able to take care of that basketball. We like to say, if you can't take care of the ball, you can't play. He takes care of the ball, so that means he's going to get an opportunity to play.
Some of the recent guys who have moved on up at the collegiate level.
Yep.
What are some of the programs that picked up a Hawk from last season?
Man, obviously we have Jordan Dumont. Jordan Dumont is a 1,000-point scorer, McDonald's All-American nominee. He's at Villanova this year. I was on FaceTime with him about 2 days ago. trying to make sure he's playing defense. He can really, really shoot the basketball. But at the next level, he's going to have to add some stuff to his game, playing defense, rebounding the ball. But I talked to the assistant coaches as well about 2 weeks ago. They have high praises for him, and we think that he's going to have a tremendous freshman year. And I think Villanova's going to have a better year than they had last year. And speaking of players being recruited and doing those things, Joshua Tutobo, who just shot that three-pointer, his brother Jason spent 4 years at University of Florida, is doing a grad year at Tennessee State University this year. And then his sister Jessica was in this program as well. So he's like third-generation sibling that's been here. Really, really great kid. 2025 kid, high academic, great kid to be around. And his family has been a part of my family for the past, I want to say 10 years. I've been coaching his brother ever since he was in 8th grade. So I've known Joshua for a good while as well. Yeah, so that's another one of those things where I talk about how we have players coming from different players to bring into our program. Go to alley-oop.
Coach, since you mentioned, I mean, you talked about Yusuf for about 60 seconds, and he's gone off. I mean, it's almost like he ran by and heard you. He's been magnificent. There's a great strike from three-point land.
Another shot by Michael Marceline. He's getting it done.
46-29, 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and these guys are just showing off. Lots of fun to watch them. TJ Richards.
Gotta catch it. Let's see what happens on this break.
Taken away by Marcelin.
Put one more.
From long range, Nikola.
That's what he does right there. That's what Nikola does right there. Nikola doesn't say a word. He never talks, but he just gets it done. Swiss Army knife. Can play some guard, can play some wing. One thing that he is committed to doing is running the floor. I think this past weekend he scored like 12 points in the game with one dribble. And those are things that we preach. Like, if you get up, we get the rebound, we got to get out. And we have to pass the ball before half court in our offense. So as long as you're running the floor, you're going to get the ball. If you get the ball, you have a great opportunity to score before the defense gets you. So you'll see right here, he's going to take care of the ball. Hopefully he gets it back, and he's going to finish. Right there, run the floor, one dribble. Just like I told you, deadly.
Just 1 minute left.
I love seeing basketball like this.
Hey, you don't get to sit beside and watch a lot, do you?
Yeah, I'm used to screaming at him.
TJ
Richards right there. TJ Richards.
From the other side of the train tracks.
I told TJ we're going to start just calling him Travis until he starts showing us who TJ is. So right now he's playing like TJ.
Hey, he's Travis on the roster. I already got yelled at for calling him Travis. Tony Williams is like, don't call him Travis. He doesn't like that.
Yeah, he doesn't like Travis, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm a junior too, so I know how it is. And Tony's another three. Travis Richards, I like that. He getting ready for trials this weekend.
He's killing it. He's playing so well all over the floor.
Yeah, Michael Meek's going to have to make a tough decision. He can't get rid of TJ Richards this year. He has to make the team playing like this.
Oh, Yusuf comes up with a steal, wants to take it home and loses the ball.
Got a little too happy.
In motion right there, yeah, couldn't quite finish it off. Nikola, from the back corner of half court, couldn't drain it. 51-35. We'll enter our final quarter in game one between Showtime and Show Dem. What an exciting start.
Man, this is amazing right here. This is amazing. Got some great referees here today, led by Coach James Ward. Right here, reffing one of the best in the business right there.
We're gonna have to mic him up. I'm gonna bring a wireless.
Yeah, we got to mic him up. See what he's telling the players. We're gonna. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens in this fourth quarter. Let's see if Showtime can put a 3-stop challenge together to get themselves back in the game. A couple of jump shots, a couple fast break layups, and put them right back where they need to be. So hopefully they dig deep and figure it out. Coach Cribbs has been here for 8 years. That's the head coach for that group. So he's been here for a very long time. He's coached a lot of great players. Has been in this program. So I'm sure he's getting them up, ready to go. Antoine Maxwell, our other assistant coach, was a player and an All-American for me when I was an assistant at Life University. So I'm hoping that he tells the white team to keep putting the foot on the pedal and try to run this score up as much as possible. So we'll see how this fourth quarter goes.
This is Kai Arnold who's running the floor.
Kai's a transfer from Hickson High School.
I've seen Kai play before for Hicks, and he's been really special for a long time, but he looks really good today.
Yeah, Kai, he made a tough decision, and we had a great conversation with he and his family about coming over to Hamilton Heights. He has a desire to play basketball at a high level, and he thought that this would be a great opportunity for him. He listens, he's worked hard, and he's going to do nothing but get better with these group of guys that's high level. So we're excited to see where Kai's game goes from here to December. We'll evaluate that, and then we'll see where he is, and then we get Bosa's upset about something.
That's quite the trio of Richards, Onwuta, and Yusuf. I mean, those are some big dudes with some crazy athletic ability. Now, as they play this season, do you think they'll have a better and better connection? Are they going to see a lot of each other on varsity in regular matches? Or
that's what we hope. That's what we hope. Bosa has been here 2 years. Played with the Navy team mostly. Got some limited minutes last year, but we've been encouraging him and ensuring him that if he plays hard, if he rebounds the ball, he takes care of the paint, that some special things are going to happen. One thing that we know about recruiting here at Hamilton Heights is they know that we always have some really big guys, and those really big guys end up going and getting their school paid for. So if Bosa can go grab every rebound, contest every shot, run the floor like a madman, his life is going to change for the better. And that's what all of our kids do. That's what all of our kids come here for, get a great education, put themselves in a position to get their college paid for, and if the opportunity presents itself, to make some money playing basketball. And we're here just as a vessel to tell them about Jesus, tell them about God, and the love that that they show us each and every day. By our action, by our words, and what we do, and then hopefully that we'll put them in a position to have the exposure to play in front of college coaches to get scholarships.
$7:45 left in the final period of this first matchup.
We got Chiefs subbing in. Lovro Perich. That's my main man. Lovro's my bodyguard. He makes sure Coach Cook is straight every day. He's the enforcer. He's a senior, great kid, high academic kid that sees a lot for himself. He should have shot that shot maybe. But we absolutely love Lovro and all the things that he brings to this program. And he's going to be a tweener guy, so he'll be with both the varsity team and our Navy team, getting most of his reps on the Navy team. But he'll also be with our varsity squad as well.
Good pull up there. Had to take that look, and Johnson just couldn't bury it. Show Dem will try again.
Yep.
Richards turns around, up along the arc, out onto the beak of the Hawk. Driving down into the edge of the paint, ladles this up, and it rattles out. Kai Arnold with the board. He'll lose this right away. Well, I love to see these guys. I wasn't sure what to expect personally. I figured it'd be really, really high level. They're playing to win. They don't care that this is a showcase, right? They're playing 110%.
They know that this film is going out to college coaches as soon as it's done. So they're playing to win. They're playing the best version of themselves. So this is a great opportunity for all of our kids to be mixed and matched, to play with each other. Because a lot of these matchups and a lot of these lineups that you see out here today, they'll probably never be able to play with each other, in a real game when it comes down to it. So having these guys, some of our younger guys and some of our Navy guys, to be able to play with our national guys, I think it was a great opportunity for everybody to build some camaraderie with each other, and show love towards each other and compete. Let's see if TJ Richards gets up on this.
Oh, what a pass. Just couldn't quite finish it.
TJ jumping like me.
They're showing off the passing now. Nikola to Kai Arnold from long range. This one clatters off the front of the iron.
Kai doesn't miss that shot too often. That's his favorite spot on the court, that corner three.
Richards with a good delivery, and now a lot of contact as the whistle sounds.
Like that move right there by Christopher Manyinka. He's this past weekend, I think Chris had the highest plus minus from this weekend. Rebounds the ball well, defends very well, always where he needs to be. He just has to do a better job right now finishing at the basket. But he's a great piece that we're going to need in order to win games. Chris is one of those guys, when the game is on the line, he's going to force my hand and keep him in the game. And I like players like that. We may have a couple of players that's more athletic, quicker, faster. But Chris doesn't care about that. Chris cares about winning. He cares about doing the right thing. He cares about putting his team in position to be successful. And he's ultra talented as well. Can shoot it, pass it, do all those things. Right now, at 6'4", 6'5", he's guarding an almost 7-footer. So that lets you know what his determination is to help his team win.
There's a good pull-up.
Low roll with a pass to Habeeb.
Putback.
That was a great pass.
Yusuf finishes it off. 4.5 left. Coming with great pace. This is Showtime. Back up top. Nikola delivers it with a little kiss off of the glass.
Nikola, love that drive.
TJ Richards defended by Arnold. Nikola trying to steal it away. Kept by Show Dem. Backdoor. Yusuf again. Off of the glass.
They have to get one more stop. Get one more stop. Time may be running out. They got to get one more stop.
Viktor to Arnold. Popped away by Yusuf, showing off that defensive prowess. He's so long, trying to beat him out. Perkovic popped away again. Arnold gathered it up immediately. Arnold down into the paint amongst the tall trees.
Good finish.
Rattles it in. What a play.
I like that. I like that right there. Kai Arnold with the amazing finish.
He is just unafraid to go down in there.
Yeah, man. Kai Arnold is feisty.
There's a long ball. What a beautiful ball by Wesley Johnson.
Wesley Johnson. This is Wesley's second year in the program, but he's been around the program for a very long time. He was kind of around us his 8th grade year as he was doing the homeschool year at our school. But Wesley, he's been around the program. He knows the expectation. He's one of the hardest working kids that we have in the program, very determined. He may pull up for this shot just like I thought.
Wow.
Just like I thought he would.
Oh, my goodness. He couldn't be any further away. That's a circus shot right there.
That's Wesley's shot, man. He's always 6 a.m. Breakfast Club working out with Coach Sam, and they have a great connection. He's shown 2 shots in a row, very high confidence.
And he's really grown as a player, hasn't he?
Yes.
Athletically, especially.
Yes, I think that you had our broadcast a couple of times last year. He was one of those guys that got in at the very last minute, up 30, down 30, or 30 seconds left, and Weasley's put himself in position where, again, he's going to have to force my hand to put him in the game just because he's determined to be so good and be great and be a winner, and he possesses all the things that's going to help us be a championship caliber team again.
57-45 here in the final period of game 1.
It's going to be interesting to see what the Showtime runs right here out of the timeout. I think Show Dem is going to press up just a little bit, make it uncomfortable. Let's see if they go inside with the high-low with Viktor and Vito. Let's see what they come with.
Kai Arnold for the inbound, close side. This one out of play off of Johnson. Crafty move.
Yep.
This is Perkovic who dishes it over to Arnold. Arnold takes the handoff. Moving with a purpose around Richards up top from long range. Wow! Beautiful ball by Dominic Slipovic.
I love it. Dominic confident.
Senior from Croatia gets that. Yusuf for the response. Can't jam it home or regather.
Got to finish those.
He's been nuts watching him play. He's going to clean some of those things up, and he's going to be a threat.
He needs to. He's another player that needs these games right here. Just reps up under the referee, reps against players, getting good bump. I think a lot of times if you don't have those reps, let's see what happens.
Kai Arnold up the floor.
No, Michael Marceline with the layup. Good job. Kai Arnold with the pass. Great job, Chris and Wayne.
That was Christopher Mikic who goes up and ladled that in.
Mercy. Chris is going to help us win a lot of games. I'll repeat it. He's going to help us win a lot of games this year, man. He just does so much. He reminds me of a stronger version of Habeeb right now. They both just do so much on the court, can guard multiple positions, rebound the ball well. Chris can score it. I think he's going to try to take advantage of this mismatch that he has right now. He gets an and one. That's why we love Chris right there. That's why we love him.
Great play. Rolled off, drove it down inside, went over the top.
Yep, saw the mismatch with a Kai Arnold guarding him. And then when you see that opportunity, you have to take it. And he took it just like he was supposed to.
62-47, 96 seconds showing on the clock. Mikic is a junior guard. 6'5", he's from Canada. Played for Brockwood Elite 16U this summer. What's his best trait? Is it as a rebounder, defensively, or is he best at scoring?
Man, to be honest with you, Chris does everything. Like, I can't really put my finger on what Chris's best attribute is. Chris's best attribute right now is winning. Because every time he's on the floor for us, if we're down, we end up getting up. And if we're up, we end up being up way more. He just affects winning. He rebounded. Right now, he's rebounding the ball at a very high clip. He's running the floor at a very high clip. Again, once he gets a little bit lighter, he's going to be finishing at the basket better. But he can hit that one dribble pull up. One dribble pull up is really, really good. But all I know is that this past weekend we were up 4 in a game, and then we ended up being up 16 within like 4 shots or 5 shots or something like that, just because Chris was able to give us something else that the other team wasn't prepared to see.
Well, I'm going to lose you for the second game, aren't I? So I got a good one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who is going to have, just if you had to pick right now, like let's pretend we're taking bets, okay? Who's going to have the largest arc of improvement this season? Who's going to be the most improved at the end of the year?
You talking about as the group, as a collective?
No, as a player. Who do you think, if you had to pick right now?
Yeah,
I know that's really hard.
The whole team. The whole program. The team is going to have, the person that's going to have the biggest leap. It's going to be T.J. Richards.
Okay.
It's going to be T.J. Richards.
That's wild because he's already pretty
he's pretty good, but T.J. has like 5 or 6 more notches that we need him to go up. And right now, I'm not one of T.J. Richards' favorite players because I am on him day and night, and I'm not going to stop until we see the best version of T.J. Richards.
Great turnaround, Jay, right there, knocking that down. It's Perkovic, the senior.
TJ comes from great family. He comes from great coaches back at home. I talked to his AAU coach, Coach Jerome, on Friday. I talked to his dad on Friday and let them know that these next 2 weeks are going to be the hardest weeks that TJ's probably ever seen in his life, because I'm going to be on him. I'm going to be on him because he has a lot of greatness inside of him, and he has to just continue to pull that out each and every day. And when he does it, I'm going to be satisfied. But, we just see so much in him, and when we get it, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
All right, this one should be easier.
Mm-hmm.
Who had the best offseason? Who's the most improved this year?
I hate to say this. I hate to say it because he's just been so great. He's about to break the record for most threes in school.
He was already so good.
He was already so good.
But,
I mean, Bryson Andrews, man, that kid, man, can't keep him out the gym, can't keep him out the weight room. Just he's determined to be great. He's going to break the school record. There's no doubt about it. He can shoot the ball well. He's taking on responsibilities of being the point guard. He's getting out of his brother Camden Andrews' shadow, and he's creating a name for himself. And Bryson's going to be a household name this year because not only can he shoot the ball, but he's a great leader as well. He's a great leader of men. Great leader of men, takes care of the basketball, defending at a very high clip. We used to make fun of him early in his career, telling him he couldn't play defense. But now he's playing defense, making shots at a high clip, of course. But he's made the biggest improvement from last season to this season. So can't say too much about Bryson. He's going to be the first 4-year kid that we've had in the program since I've been here. So we both started together.
That's awesome. This is Marcel, the junior guard from France, to convert the three-point play. That was a great steal, great drive up the floor, finished it off, and he gets a chance for 3. Can't convert. Probably heard me talking.
Yeah, got to reward himself. Got to reward himself.
Sorry, Mikhail. I'll say it afterwards next time.
There we go, Mincy. There we go, man.
Couldn't drop it. Time will expire. 66-47 in game 1 of our showcase. A great way to start. We're going to wrap it up quick. We'd stay for the post game, but we have game 2 starting in just 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Come back and join us again here live from Chattanooga, Tennessee with more prep basketball from Hamilton Heights Christian Academy, and we'll catch you next time.